Welcome to the village of Choquipata. It's Mother's Day. It's, I don't know, around 11 o'clock in the morning, give or take a little. I just took a long bus ride here from Cusco, and I'm walking up towards the Inca site of Tipon. Check out that massive wall that keeps the crops above from falling down into the stream below. The views up here, pretty much no matter where you are along the mountains, are just incredibly gorgeous. I don't like to follow the winding road, so I'm gonna follow the winding trail that goes up the mountain. It's even steeper, but it's a lot faster. Needless to say, this is wearing me out already, and I've still got a long way to go. But I'm getting exercise. A young Peruvian just passed me. We visited for a little bit. He was surprised I told him I was from Cusco. Finally, I made it up. What a long climb. Walking with the young man ahead of me and talking about different things helped a lot. Made it go, we both agreed it made it go by much faster. It's a bit crowded today up here. Not a surprise, as it's a big holiday. I'm guessing that big group coming down is in the bus I just walked past. They do have lots of places to sit down and rest under the shade or out of the rain, depending on what you need. Once you go through the entrance, though, there's still a lot of climbing ahead. This is why, if I had to recommend, I'd recommend coming with either a taxi up here from below or coming with a guide or an agency. Save you the trouble of doing the long, long climb that I did to get here. You can't really see much from here. The drainage system is, you can see the bottom waterfalls, but man, it is gorgeous from up above, and that's where I'm gonna go. Now you can start to get an idea of just how massive this place really is. It looks much smaller from photos, but as you can see, it is huge. One day I'm gonna go up the canyon, far off in the distance. There's an Inca road that goes up to the top of the mountain on the right, on the left. There are some very, very old pre-Inca petroglyphs up there and some more ruins on the other side of the mountain. I tried to go up once, but saw a sign that said something like, beware of falling and busting your rear. So I decided to take their advice. I don't know how well you can see this wall since it's such a really bright day, and the contrast between the shade and the sunlight is significant. But it's amazing, and it's an original Inca wall. All right, we got a little bit of clouds, so maybe you can see the wall behind a little clearer. As many times I've been here, it's still an amazing place. I've been up to the original springs sites up on the mountainside, and they've long since gone dry. But the original channels that bring water down are still here. I don't know how well you can see them unless you're looking at this on a big screen. but there are multiple channels bringing water down these particular walls. Felt bad once when I saw someone filling up a bottle with what they thought was sacred water, and I had to tell them it's actually piped in. If you go up a little higher, you can see the pipes. There's still archaeological work and reconstruction being done up here. Besides the Cusco mountain up above, there are quite a few sites still up there along the mountainside. I remember they found some just a few years ago during the early days of the pandemic. Probably the crowdest I've ever seen it here. But since it is Mother's Day and there's lots of moms here with their families, that's not a surprise. People like to say that this was agricultural, but in all honesty, there is no irrigation system. There's simply the water channels bringing the water down along the sides of these flat areas. This was purely ceremonial. It was built to show people that it could be built. It was kind of an expression of power and control more than anything else. Can you see the round walled building just across the valley? That was likely some kind of control point because it has a perfect vista looking down the valley here, looking up the Inca Road, coming to its right. Couldn't have been a better spot for control of this. Who came up and down to this site? No buses, but the parking lot's still almost full. Got a long ways to go, but at least it's downhill from here on. Well, that's it for Tipon today. I'm going to make my way back down the mountainside, catch a bus, and maybe grab some fish in the small town of Saya on the way back to Cusco. Thanks again for watching this. Please feel free to leave any comments, and I'll try to do many more of these. I'll be off in the jungle here in a few days, so I definitely have plans to film in the Amazon rainforest. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.